Supermarkets and their workers are shrouded in secrecy.
I will tackle an OAP if I have to. I will restrain them. But I'm going to let you into a little secret. The customer is never right, yeah?
These interviews, held in a secret location, however, intend to shed some light on the clandestine workforces of the supermarket.
My name is Gavin, and I work at supermarket. When you're working in a supermarket, you have to have your wits about you. As a man, there's one word that strikes fear into my very core. I was on the shop floor. I was working shampoo, women's products, asking for trouble basically. And a lady comes up to me and asks me, where are the tampons? And that, as a man, strikes fear into my very core. Now in that situation, you need to weigh up the consequences of your actions, which I didn't. And it proved very costly, because what I done was run away. And I'm not ashamed to say it, I ran away. Working in the retail sector can be a dangerous thing. You could be pulling along a pallet full of juice, and normally you're pulling those things backwards, so there's an added risk. You could be pulling it along and someone else is doing the same, both pulling it backwards, not looking where you're going, bang, you've got a calamity on your hands. You could have 16, 18 litres of juice to clean up, and you're probably thinking, why is that such a bad thing? You've got to clean up a bit of juice. Well, let me tell you, what if that juice was iron brew? Yeah? It stains the floor. It's sticky. It makes a real mess. You know, if left untreated, it turns into a gel. And that's the sort of stuff we're dealing with. You know, what other juice do you know that turns into a gel when left? It's all about being spatially aware, yeah, not just in the warehouse, but also on the shop floor, yeah. I could be on my hands and knees filling something on the bottom shelf, and down the other end of the aisle, I could see an old age pensioner approaching. I need to make a split-second decision. Is this old age pensioner going to want my help? Yeah? And if she does, what are you going to do? And what I do in that situation is make myself scarce, yeah? Hands and knees, this is all happening in an instant. Hands and knees, split-second decision. I'm up and I'm down the next aisle before she's had the chance to approach me, because I know what she's thinking. Scarper down an adjacent aisle, make your way into the back. Whatever you do, you need to live by the consequences of your actions. Another scenario where you might need to be on guard is if you've been tasked to work something big and bulky. I'm talking cereal, crisps, juice, anything like that. You have got an 8-pack of juice, for example. You need to go to the shelf. And what are you going to do if only 7 of those bottles of juice will go out? You need to make a decision there and then. What I do in that situation is open the juice anyway and just hide the spare juice behind something else. And you're doing all that in a split second, eyes in the back of your head. Is there a manager about to see this? No, do it. Because you could get in trouble for that. Hello, my name's Keith, and I am the security guard for... People watching this might be thinking supermarket security in 2019 is a high-tech operation, but it's not. It's It's down and dirty, nitty gritty, risking acid attacks, spitting, verbal abuse, knife attacks, that sort of thing. Sometimes I will go deep undercover, covert operations, and I will take off my high-vis vest, pop a disguise on, maybe a pair of Ray-Bans or something like that, and just go out there on the shop floor with a basket and just keep my eye out. It's using your initiative. It's thinking, what can I do to tackle these problems? What can I do to go that extra mile in security? You might be thinking the people to look out for are drug addicts, people who look a bit rough. You have your local ne'er-do-wells. But actually, it's not all about that. Sometimes it's looking at old age pensioners. They look like butter wouldn't melt. But, I know, and I think they know, that I will be watching them. And, I will tackle an OAP if I have to. I will restrain them. And I'm not afraid to do that. The police station's only next door. So the police will be in a sniff if I give the word. So, me and the police, we're like that.